discussion with analysts. At the BOFA Securities conference, I spoke to Kunal Tayal, the senior analyst IT and real estate at BOFA Securities, about his thoughts on the Indian IT as well as the real estate sector. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
I think it's a very interesting time for the technology sector. If you rewind just about a year back, most of these companies were at a very high growth rates. But what we've seen over the past 4 quarters is that the growth rate for some of the large cap companies have come off from a level of about 15% YOY to just 1% YOY. To our mind, the bottom for IT stocks happens when this rollback of these initiatives is done with, and that's where you could get, let's say, the bottom in stocks. Our own thought process is that we might have to see soft growth outlook for the next 2 to 3 quarters, and then maybe there could be signs of an uptrend after that. I think in terms of the upcycle, I would definitely agree with the assessment that we are in year 3. The confidence that affordability is going to be in the court of the consumer is quite high, and therefore we should continue to have an upcycle on the cards. That's point number 1. The second aspect we look at is investor demand, because again, if an end consumer is buying the house, it's that much better for the longevity of the cycle as opposed to investment buying. The feedback again we get is that this is mostly end consumer demand and not investment demand. And therefore, on the basis of this, we are still very constructive on the real estate cycle.